Hey everybody, it's Joe Deganzik. This is Lighting Answers, and it's the start of our Patreon campaign. With no special effects or fanfare, I guess, this time. You just never know when that's going to happen on one of these episodes. And we're not talking about lighting or home automation, sort of dancing around the topic, I guess, today. Not talking about anything on the history shelf either. We're going to go back in time a little bit, as we're actually starting something new, so we'll go backwards and then we'll come forwards. Lighting Answers started roughly about 2 years ago as an idea. It was a way for me to get a lot of my knowledge about LED lighting, home automation, lighting design, all of the projects and things that I worked on for a long time, to get it actually out there. And the easiest way, of course, YouTube. So to make a long story short, after trying to figure things out, chatting with friends, ideas, all that stuff, the YouTube channel was born early 2014, and fast forward 2 years later, we have a thing going. I think something that's pretty successful. Like it's a thing today. And what really has blown me away, we could look at the amount of likes and the amount of views, but really it's the community, the people who've been engaged, some of you from day one, and others of you more recently. But everyone has been supportive. Your comments, your emails, I get emails from people around the planet I would have never thought. So that has been really, really amazing, and I cannot thank you enough. And I just am blown away some days by the emails. And many of you have been very supportive and wanted to sort of lend a hand, and that has been fantastic as well. So I've been thinking of how can we actually get even more sort of community engagement, because the best part of a community with a show like this is not just that you can ask questions and I'll answer them, whether on the show or via email, but you can be engaged and be part of actually building the show's future and feel like you're helping myself and eventually others who we bring on board for writing and producing, that you can actually feel like you've had some hand in the show. And I think there's some of that right now, but now we can actually take it to the next level. And while you contribute to the show, we can actually also contribute back to you. So that's what the whole Patreon thing is. I'm not going to explain Patreon. It's a simple crowdfunding platform. Many content creators use it to either A, go independent of advertising, get some money for equipment upgrades, just to have some revenue for their show, or a combination of things. We actually want to use it for a combination. We've got a bunch of goals. You're probably already on the Patreon page, but if you're not there already, there's a link to it. And you can actually see the goals that we've got laid out. Some of the stuff is like some equipment upgrades to fix some quality issues with the show. Ultimately, also, I want to spend more time, like full-time, working on the show for you guys, getting independent of ads, bringing people on board. Some of them are kind of more wish list ideas, but we've got some hard set goals that we really do want to accomplish. And there's various perks and things like just having your name on the website, but being involved in the show, an email list, sort of a dedicated Facebook support group, and probably starting as monthly and then perhaps going to bi-weekly sort of conference calls over Google Hangouts, where you can help us and see the production of the show and get help us get ideas, and we can share what's coming up, and you can actually feel like you're sort of a producer on the show, live streaming, and even getting actual time with me one-on-one for lighting and home automation consulting via Google Hangouts, Skype, FaceTime. So all of that and more you can see in this really cool list over here. So it's really simple. If you feel that you get some kind of value out of the show, you can give us some value, and we'll actually give you extra stuff in return. And it's pretty amazing. So Patreon handles all of it. You can change your contribution amount anytime, any month. And it really is as simple as, like the old saying, if we had $1 for every, subscriber, view, whatnot. So $1, a couple bucks, whatever you can contribute, whatever you think that you get out of the show, that would be super amazing. And all of the existing episodes, the free episodes, we'll call them free at this point, but we're not going to really release special episodes for the crowdfunders. All the regular episodes are going to continue to come out, and the perks, the behind the scenes stuff and whatnot will be for the crowdfunders at different levels. And I could ramble on and on and on about it, but it would just go on and on and on. So that's it. I am so thankful for the community. I'm so thankful for you. And I think that the show is going to get better over time, and we're going to reach our goals, and we're going to do the amazing things that I thought we were going to do. And that's it. So I'm Joe Deganzik for Lighting Answers. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit the subscribe button down there. And of course, hit the Patreon page and contribute what you can. $1 a month. Hey, that's a start. So anyways, that's it. I will definitely see you on an upcoming episode of Lighting Answers.